Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at spelling our own names, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Benj.
And I'm Isaac. This week,
I don't think that's how you spell your name.
Well, it's close enough. It's better than most people spell it. At least I have more than one A.
That's true.
But this week, we are going to be tackling a new topic, a new prompt. This week's prompt is, what's in a name? What's in a name? You may recognize it from that one play by that one guy from a long time ago.
Yeah, it's not very famous or anything, so...
Juliet and Romeo. Something like that. But today's interpretation may or may not be an accurate representation of Shakespearean literature. It might be better. It might be worse. We might be the next animators for when they decide to redo the story all over again in animated form.
Yep.
And they can't afford anybody with even slight art skills. Or maybe they're just looking for two celebrity artists from the internet. But
two celebrity artists that will pay them to make the art.
Exactly right. Yep, we will fund the show as long as they let us draw for it. But,
unfortunately, we're poor, so we can't really fund much.
So if you are looking for a $15 budget for an animated Romeo and Juliet movie, we're your guys. But anyway, we should probably get started. I am going to stick with the Romeo and Juliet theme because...
Okay. Actually going with Romeo and Juliet.
I figured, why not, right? Like, the problem is that when you do Romeo and Juliet, you have to actually draw people. And
yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to draw what's in a name without drawing people.
So drawing
because people are so much harder. I mean, nothing's easy, but people have hands. People have faces.
Yes.
People have proportions that people expect to see.
It's true.
But like when you draw, some creature nobody's ever heard of, well then you have free reign.
It's true. There's much more freedom in not knowing how to draw whatsoever than, sort of knowing how to draw. See, when I draw Juliet, she's supposed to look human. But if I just left it like that, we'd be in a whole new territory of
not human
of horror.
And then at that point, anything you do to the body is just expected.
See, I was trying to put an eye. I was trying to put an eyebrow, but I missed. So she now has makeup.
Yep. Very poorly put on makeup.
Oh no, Benj! It's what curse have you put upon this?
It's the other button.
The drawing pen. I'm even using the draw. Oh.
You have to click. You have to click in on the pen. No, not the button, like the actual pen.
No, I think we're good. Anyway, actually, I wanted that makeup.
Yeah, you can't undo a normal mistake. Only
no, just. All right, I think I've got it now.
Okay.
So, we have to try to add some long, beautiful, flowing hair. Maybe I should get a nose and a mouth and all that first. That's always one of the trickier parts.
I mean, pretty much every part of the face is the tricky part.
But, hair, just so incredibly complicated. And if we're trying to make Juliet, I mean, she's supposed to be, I guess, beautiful. Like, Romeo's risking his whole life to whole reputation.
Although they are just both teenagers, so I feel like
doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a female and you are a male, and we are the same age, and our parents forbid it.
Yep, that sounds like
love.
All you need.
Love story in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Romeo and Juliet are terrible examples. Which is why I'm
Very
not
true.
actually drawing Romeo and Juliet. You might have been misled by the fact that I said I was going to draw Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, that is usually how we're misled.
It is misleading when you
when
say,
you lie.
was it really a lie if I kind of meant it? I think female people back in the day had like poofy sleeves, right?
I think everything was poofy back in the day. Like men had poofy sleeves and poofy pants. Women had poofy dresses with poofy sleeves and.
My Juliet here is unhealthily skinny, I believe. But, you know, I can't fix it now.
Is that how long her legs are?
It's
Because I mean,
very, very long torso.
they didn't wear like short skirts back then, so that
Very scandalous. Yes, I'm aware. There we go. Ooh, now it looks like it was a design choice.
Yeah, design.
Her arms, unfortunately, are still that skinny. But, you know, there's not much I can do about that. Gosh.
She has like a really
Hands.
long head and neck. Like it just kind of goes into each other.
It's true. I'm just going to leave the hands off for now.
Okay.
We'll put some...
Replace the hands with something later on.
She is just unhealthily skinny in every way. I apologize for the unrealistic body image I'm creating on this,
Yeah,
this poor girl.
I don't think you have to worry. Nobody wants to look like this.
I hope not.
This is like
any-
marzipan
if anybody
from
wants-
the Stromvad.
If anybody wants to look like one of our drawings, please get out now. Get some help. Like, our drawings are not to inspire your fashion and life choices. What you might not know about this girl... oh, man, now I probably do have to do hands. It's like, okay, so her waist is like... there, maybe? Yeah, like
Why'd you, like now it looks like her skirt and shirt are separate.
It's like a ribbon tied around her or something. I don't know.
I know that's what you're going for.
Like
but
the
how
old
thick it is,
school...
You gotta like draw a bow or something.
Why does her face look wrong? Like, what's it
Yeah,
missing?
Like you just made it so long and weird.
I guess so, but she looks more like the villain of this piece now,
Yeah.
not the beautiful. I don't know how to fix her though.
And like you made her hair like witch hair.
I know it's sticking out. It's like she just jumped or something, and it's
She
falling.
looks a lot like the Entangled, the mom.
Oh gosh, you're right.
Like
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel, yeah.
Maybe I can run with that. Maybe this wasn't Juliet all along. Maybe this was the evil mother. And Juliet's over here.
Oh,
Yes, this is coming along wonderfully.
it's all part of the
That's why
plan.
she is, unhealthily skinny.
Yeah, because she's evil.
The problem is now how to not draw,
Not just draw the same thing.
how to not just draw a
Somehow
terrifying,
worse.
a terrifying version of her yet again, because I wasn't necessarily attempting. Maybe we'll go from a side angle. This one's like facing the camera for some unknown reason, because the evil
She's just giving
mother.
the evil monologue about
Yeah.
beauty or something.
About beauty? Yeah, it says evil monologues about beauty. Never can trust them. The question now is, how do I make her not ugly?
The hardest question of all.
Oh, there's a nose. Can you tell? It's not an
Yeah.
ugly nose
I
either.
mean, now that you said it's a nose, I can tell.
That's her mouth, I believe.
Okay. I guess.
She has a rating. Right.
Her-
Bit of a manly chin, sort of a goatee thing going on,
That's-
but I think we can fix it. If all those years of art school have taught me something, it's that
What? You can fix it later?
look at how beautiful she is.
Seems like she's looking towards us though.
I'll have to fix that in post.
Yep. If we had a post, you could fix a lot using different colors and more than one pen and.
Oh gosh, I think her ears.
This person now looks very manly, like
I don't understand how that happens.
like a warrior ponytail.
I think her hair needs to
Just cover the head, the ear. Now, yeah, that ear somehow made her look so much
I don't
manlier.
understand how women look. Apparently, no,
Like the chin isn't helping the girliness because that is a muscular, manly chin.
gosh, oh gosh.
You need to draw like really feminine lips.
Oh,
Don't ask me.
here, I got a picture.
Call up an artist and. Not like that.
Those are feminine-ish, right? Maybe if I give her like a rosy cheek. I feel like
Don't try that.
I feel like with a black pen, it'll just turn into a big wart or something.
Yeah. Big wart or like clown makeup. Or,
Oh, okay. So that's her neck. She still has the poofy sleeves. That's an arm.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to explain everything.
As skinny as her mom's arms. So you've got that going at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't
call her beautiful.
I wouldn't say she's uglier than her mom.
It's like her chin. If I had just brought the chin back a little, she could have had a chance. But
Yeah,
she kind of has like an ape, thing going on with the chin. Like
yeah, it's like, yeah, you're right. Like especially now that you put the mouth like on the chin, it's very monkey like. Like people's mouths aren't on their chin. Just in case you didn't know this,
I am not.
People's mouths are above the chin.
Gosh, if I'd gone a little higher with the mouth.
and the chin was smaller. Like especially like
there is nothing I can do to fix this.
looking at it upside down, it's even worse.
Don't look at it upside down then.
Well, I basically have to. I'm on the other side of the table
Okay,
from
well,
you. I mean, I guess I could look at one of our two screens to show
I'm just
it.
gonna move on. You're shaking the table.
Sorry.
Oh wait, no. It is supposed to go over the top here.
Oh, the balcony.
Yes. The balcony. The balcony.
The famous balcony.
Famous Romeo and Juliet.
Where she says the line, "What's in the name?"
And that famous straight the architecture in this day and age is not straight. People don't realize.
How would they have made it straight? They didn't have a level.
Yeah, they hadn't thought of things.
They haven't put liquid in a container to see if things leveled out.
Yeah, so any problems with my architecture we blame on the accuracy of the day and age in which I'm drawing.
Make sure you don't have them standing where a pillar should be because
these are like on the outside. It doesn't matter. The pillars are.
But are the pillars invisible?
I'll have to color them in, I suppose. These architects were not aware of the different types of pillars they could have had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just grabbed whatever piece of wood they had and stuck them there.
They didn't even shape them.
Yep.
Definitely the case. This one's just kind of like the edge. And then
they also didn't space them at all.
they didn't have measuring tapes.
Yeah, it's true.
They didn't have levels or measuring tapes.
No, but the foot wasn't invented yet.
No. The foot? You mean like...
Like the measuring.
Oh, yeah, like the unit of measurement?
Yes, exactly. So they just had no way to measure it.
I should have done these first, I believe. See, if I had something other than a pen, I could color these in really well. Oh, gosh. See, but coloring with a pen...
Yeah, imagine if we like allowed ourselves the paint bucket tool
Like
or something.
in this program we're using, there are so many different brushes and colors and paints we could use. We're not going to use any of them, though.
Yeah, there's even like tools that let you automatically draw a straight line.
I can't even imagine what that would be like, to be honest with you. And then, you know, we've got to have kind of like these... They kind of like they curl up here. They're kind of like what's holding this into place against whatever building we're imagining is.
Yeah, because everybody knows the best thing to hold things up is one curly, small line.
Yeah, I'll give it a support beam, a curved support beam. Anyway, they're on a balcony.
Yeah, there's no way that balcony is staying up.
For the purposes of this drawing, the balcony does not need to stay up. But for the purpose of it, they probably... Her hands are covered by the pillars, right?
Yep.
We're not supposed to see them.
What happened to her? What accident caused this?
We've established in the past that the world in which we choose to draw
What?
is one in which people have had severe accidents with their hands. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just...
Especially in your world. Like, there's somebody going around mutilating hands.
It's okay. I still love the people of this world. They're still... Anyway, they're up on a balcony.
Like, what is she holding something, or is that a finger? Like...
It's supposed to be like reaching.
What? Then what's the other? Like, it looks like she's doing a thumbs up, but her thumb had a horrible accident.
It's like reaching out longingly.
So like those are like all of her fingers are facing up.
Like if I could fix it, I would. I just reached out longingly to you now, and I can see that there's no upwardness to the fingers, but it's too late. It's too.
But then you also have like that little line in the, I guess, palm.
Oh gosh.
Or is that the thumb?
Okay,
like,
we need a boy now. I'm gonna call him a boy. We've been calling this Romeo and Juliet, but he is not actually Romeo. We'll get to this in a second. He is. He's got some hair. I think it's easier to start with hair, so we'll just kind of give him like some messy.
Is he like flying? Like, he seems really close to the balcony.
He's on the ground floor. It's a really low balcony, like a first story balcony.
But like we can like see that it goes farther, like off screen.
I didn't really mean to give this guy spiky hair, but he has spiky hair now. Like.
Nobody in this time period had hair like that, except for maybe like a jester.
You know, your negativity doesn't help.
Like, because to have your hair that spiky, you would need like to put glue or something in your hair.
He got his hands on some glue. I don't know. He's just give him a break.
Like, compared to the girls, his head is so big.
He's a strange one.
And round.
He's...
Like, your art style changed so much.
You're right. You are right. He's got a V-neck on. He's so handsome.
This is idea handsome.
Look at that smile.
And not even
The smile make anybody weak in the knees.
like his ear is just like a like it looks like somebody got like a mug handle made of flesh and just stuck it on his head. And then his head is almost a circle, but I mean, like, it's just not like his chin is like facing his left arm, but his mouth is on the right side.
If
It's
somebody out there teaches a master class on how to draw hands, please sign us up.
oh man, like as I'm making fun of his head, you just drew the worst hand I've
I mean, his
seen.
head could be worse. It could be better, but it could be worse.
It would be hard to draw a worse
Like
head.
tunic things on.
It would be almost impossible to draw a hand worse than that left hand, though.
Josh.
His left, not the viewing left.
You're right. Okay? You're right.
Like seriously,
This.
it's 4 fingers, right? And they were all mutilated. Like he put his hand in a blender and came out with all his fingers still, but like they weren't in the right spots anymore.
Starting next week, I am drawing circles for hands. Because it would look better, wouldn't it?
It's valid. It's
It
a
would look
valid
better.
style.
Gosh, why is he so short? He's so short.
I was like, he's so weird looking. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna make fun of your girls ever again because they're perfect compared to this
Kind
guy.
of looks like a rebel Caillou. You know, like
Yeah,
Caillou grew up, got some
and like got
spiky hair.
punched in the face a lot of times
You might be right about
until
that.
he's not like
Ah.
because Caillou's head is like perfectly round, and like this guy has a very round head, but it's a round head that's been punched a bunch of times.
All right. Can you see his butt? Because that's all that matters. You can't see his butt, but you know
No.
it's back there, right?
Okay, yeah.
I should have given her some angrier eyebrows. I think I can fix it. Now that she's not supposed to be beautiful. More sinister now.
Yes. Were you going to have like a mom character in this story? 'Cause, like,
It works along with what I'm going for
okay.
here. We're almost...
because like I mean, the classic balcony scene didn't have the evil stepmother on the balcony with her.
I think it'll work. Okay, let's try to wrap this up. Let's...
Yeah, that's true. I don't really want to look at this anymore. Although, once you're done, that just means I have to draw something, and it's not going to be better. I'm still trying to think of a way I can not have to draw humans.
I don't recommend it after today. You will never marry that boy. And then she's like, "No, mother, I will always love him. You can't tell me what to do and keep me trapped up in this tower."
Are you going to write all of that?
No, I'm just giving you her voice.
Okay. Yes. The classic name.
Yes. Anybody out there has his actual name, I pity them.
Yeah. Harry Butts and Seymour Butts. Just the two classic, names that when you're in junior high you make fun of.
And then when you're middle-aged men drawing online, you still do.
Mm-hmm.
She's in love, Benj.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to love.
It's
a guy
hard to
that
love.
looks like that and is named Harry Butts.
And he's just kind of got some, like...
Like he actually has a hairy butt.
It's coming out of both sides.
Like, I mean, it's one thing. See, isn't the whole point of what's in a name that the name doesn't, like, matter? Like, you know, the whole a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. Like, this guy actually has a hairy butt, though.
He does.
So, it's almost like the opposite message.
Almost. This is the moon.
Okay.
But
I kind of got that, but I was trying to figure out why you were drawing the moon. Like, were you going for a mooning joke also?
that would have been great. It's too late now, though. Like, I think it's too late.
Why is there so much detail on that moon? Like,
It's beautiful, isn't it?
it's not what, you could have just drawn a circle.
I could have, but I think for the sake of time,
Or like a
I just
crescent
need to
moon.
sign this. And
Could have just done like a crescent moon too.
what was the title? What's in a name?
Yeah, what's in a name? What's the girl's name? Like if she marries him, what's her name gonna be?
I don't know. Juliet's butts. Her name's still Juliet.
Oh, okay.
This is like
So she'll just be Juliet, but
this is like a prequel to Romeo and Juliet. Like this happened before she met.
the first boy.
Like her mother got away with like you're never marrying this boy.
Okay, I mean,
Harry Butts needs to go get lost and get a haircut and have something fixed about his face.
haircut and like on his head and his butt.
Yes, exactly. And then he lived happily ever after. He married Juliet's cousin.
Okay.
They lived happily ever after. They got some hairy butted children and live in a hairy house.
That doesn't sound like happy ever
Yeah,
after.
you're right. It's a little rough. It's better. Oh gosh, I can't cover him up. Like his face, something wrong with it.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Like his eyes are square. His ear is just a flesh handle. And his mouth.
Oh yeah, now he's got some more personality to him. His mouth could be a bit worse. You're right. I do like.
Oh, that's worse.
It might be.
Well, I mean, you did say his mouth could be worse, and then you did that.
All right,
forgot-
I have
you
to end.
forgot to
I have
write-
to end this not only for
You forgot
time's
to write
sake.
your age. Did you forget it?
I just got so caught up in the moment. Oh no. There's an 8. That's an 8.
Okay.
All right, you better get over here and stop me before I continue.
Okay. Yeah, we're. I think you went longer than normal, and
It doesn't show.
It wasn't
doesn't
good.
show. No, I'm sorry.
wasn't worth it.
Yep, thanks.
I almost don't want to delete this drawing because every time I look at it, it's just funnier.
No, I don't need.
Like-
no one needs to see it anymore. Like I don't even think they made it this far into the video because they had to look, and they just one.
To just look
It was
away.
just one mistake after another.
Like
My Romeo, I guess not Romeo, my guy, my Harry Butts,
very much.
just looks like he's wearing someone else's face on top of his face. Like, there's extra skin, his mouth doesn't line up.
Yeah, his eyes are just rectangles. Like,
It's like he's peeking through the holes that used to be there.
and she's just like because the mouth's on the chin, she's just an ape lady,
It's like somebody straight out of Planet of the
and
Apes.
their hands are just horrible. Like, okay, I'm
I hope you can do better.
I'm gonna
'cause
clear it.
That is my longest drawing yet on this channel, and it is by far the worst one.
Yeah,
It's so
this
bad.
was the longest drawing we've drawn.
so bad.
Normally that button didn't clear it. Why do I never remember the buttons? I thought there was that button.
We're not clicked over there again.
Okay, made a dot. What? That's still not that button though. It's not that button.
It's the top button to the bottom.
No, that's the
you're right.
sizes.
And it's
Is it? It is that button. It is that button. Like it just
I think you
wasn't
weren't
doing
clicked over there.
it. I was because I made a dot.
All right, let's just start
Okay.
from.
Well, I got to draw something.
You have to do better. For the sake of everyone at home watching this, showing their children and their grandchildren and their friends. And I mean, more likely than not, they just showed somebody they hate.
Mm-hmm. That is what we tell them.
I mean, that is the goal of our channel. Just share it with someone who you don't like. And they'll walk away saying, why did I spend my time doing that?
So here's my classic person that I draw.
Already looks so much better than my guy.
And then he's just a person. He has hair. Let's do the fro with this guy. I don't think I've drawn a fro in a while.
Mm-hmm. Kind of looks like a slinky.
And just has his pupils there. And
this looks dangerously close to when I turned your purpose into a hand puppet.
We'll give him a big old ear and like a weird chin, back, neck thing.
I feel like I can't criticize any bit of your drawing today.
Yeah.
I have no right to criticize anything.
This is just going to be a normal looking three-fingered hand.
It looks so much better. It's so much better. And it has 4 fingers.
No, well, a thumb, and then like 3 fingers.
Yes, that. Okay.
I don't understand how hands have 5 fingers, because when you're drawing it, it's so hard.
There's no
room on the palm to put that last finger.
I mean, I guess if we actually added a palm to a person, it's just kind of an arm that turns into fingers.
Yeah, that's true.
We draw a palm next time. Although I've told you from now on, I'm doing circle hands.
Circle hands.
Circle hands.
This guy's got like.
I'll get my point across.
Almost bell-bottom feet. There's pants.
This is a really big shoe.
This is just a guy.
I think it looks wonderful, Ben. I one day aspire to make something.
Then we got the other arm.
Oh
wow! And he's pointing. I don't know what happened to that arm. You can't laugh
and draw at the same time on this. It kind of looks like a Venus flytrap arm.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, if anybody out there teaches a class on how to draw hands,
comparing these two arms, like what happened to me? Like obviously, like this isn't a good hand.
Our characters live in a world where everybody's arms and hands have been an accident.
Like this hand, it's not good. But I'm happy with it.
Before I looked at the other one.
This whole arm, it was mutilated.
It's like he put it out into the road to grab something and someone ran over it.
Yeah, and then he just lived the rest of his life that way.
Yeah, like he's just chill about it.
Yeah, it's the worst. Okay, and so then I'm gonna have another person here with a name tag.
I guarantee there is no other drawing channel on the internet where people have to first explain what they're trying to draw, just in case it doesn't end up resembling.
Yep,
this is going to be a person, just in case you get confused along the way.
So we're gonna, and he's looking down.
If you left that as it was, it would be super creepy. Just like,
well, like he's just like eyes,
like
and
a disembodied part of a face.
It almost looks like he has a hat.
What is the square? The rectangle thing.
It's a name tag. Remember,
I thought it was his mouth.
I explained that.
I thought it was the mouth.
I said I'm drawing a name tag.
I didn't.
And although now, like, why is the head like behind the name tag? Who knows? Who knows?
He's like looking at this guy's creepy hand. He's like, why are you reaching it towards me? Why?
No.
Why is it? Oh,
that's his neck now. I've just decided to go with it.
No! No! I take back everything I said about the guy's arm before. This thing. This poor man. Oh no. You know, he looks like a worm, man. Like, but you know, he has a pretty decent looking arm. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. We have friends who are artists. I hope that they turn on this video and just
Attack us in our sleep.
they would be fully justified. Like, I don't understand how people draw so easily. Ugh.
What's in your name?
But, like, he's confused as to the letters?
What? Doink. He did that prank where you like point on their shirt and then you poink them in the nose.
What? How horribly hard did he doink this guy in the face? His whole face. Like, what happened? His neck and his face.
You can also tell that I was laughing while drawing the shirt because it's like super wiggly.
I think it shows the shock waves of how hard this man
doinked
was doinked in the face to where his whole neck and face and shirt were knocked out of alignment.
What's in a name?
Oh my gosh.
Bench. Age.
You get to do a different age now. You just had a birthday.
29.
Yep.
Yep.
1 year
Older
older
than you.
and it is so much.
You can tell. You can just tell that.
We have not improved. You have not improved with age. Not even a little. I'm hoping that by the time I'm 29, in a month or so, that I am just, people look at my art and ask me for an autograph. Like, they just see how, they're like, he's going to be famous.
You're going to go to, like, art boot camp in the next month? Yeah.
Art
1 month
camp,
to...
Yep. I'm going to learn how to draw hands. I feel like everything else becomes easier after you know how to draw hands correctly.
Yeah, if you can draw a good hand, you're the best artist ever.
Although, I think you might need neck boot camp after today.
Hey, you know what? Your drawing took like a half an hour, so I'm like, I'm just going to do this in 5 minutes.
I am proud of you for what you've accomplished.
I mean, it's not good. I mean, it's not.
There's
good.
no illusion to any of this that our drawings are good.
Like, I'm not gonna say that I meant to draw his neck like that because that was supposed to be his mouth, and it's now his neck. Like, that's just.
You forgot apostrophes, by the way. In what? Yes, because people are definitely gonna look at this and be like, sure, the neck is messed up, but the grammar.
Yeah.
The grammar.
Yeah, I mean, clearly we're the
I can't
best
remember
grammar.
if I put one or not either. Either way.
I must say, we increased the size of the pen to 2 instead of 1. And this was a lot better.
I would have said it made it easier, except for the fact that our drawings are both horrifying.
Well, see, yes. But look at how much easier it is to read what I wrote.
Yes.
Like, my name. Like that, like you can read that.
It's true, and it's spelled correctly.
Well, I mean, the spelling was unrelated, but yeah, like it's much better. Our drawing did not reveal that, but it's much better.
I think nobody is going to believe what you just said.
Yeah,
this is by far the worst drawing.
You know what? Let's just end this video, and
I think it's time. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it to this point, man, we apologize often, but today deserves a deeper apology than normal. So
I am truly sorry.
Truly,
that you witnessed.
I would say, so long until next time. But I have no hope.
Yeah, no. I think this
this
may be the last
forever. I'm sure you will never be seeing us.
Even
again.
if we make more videos,
we're gonna keep drawing.
You're not gonna see them anymore.
No.
We know that. We understand.
We understand. So
we understand that every video will have 0 views.
It is best to just part ways now. Remember us as we were before this video?
Yep. Those poor artists.
See you next.
Poor artists.
See you next time.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.